Today I'm showing you how to play Lizzie, going over questions like when to use her ultimate, what enemies should be prioritized, how aggressively should I play, ammo concerns in early waves, what are the best weapons to use, what skill cards should I equip, this will be done at the end, and how should I upgrade my perks. To start off, what are the best weapons to use with her? High rate of fire weapons in the beginning. If you're already 16 and you're like a mid-max or max Lizzie, then you're going to want to basically, once you got a locker full of drop shots, pretty much just fire drop shots. But up until that point, the Enforcer is a good start weapon. You can get your hands on a retro or a hammer burst. All those types of weapons are. So what enemies should be prioritized as Lizzie? Lizzie doesn't have a enemy she should be prioritizing at the start, but she is very good at finishing off enemies. So if there are like a boom shot, if you see a boom shot being taken heavy damage, then you can go finish it off by freezing it. Keep a lookout for high value targets that are like half health and try to help finish them off, because once she does get them to 25%, they get frozen and they die very quickly. So her finishing off and targeting problem enemies is beneficial. Other than that, she pretty much targets whatever. Definitely on like bosses and mini bosses, try to finish them off. That way you only have to do 75% damage roughly on them versus 100. We got another boom shot. Good night. Might be stunned, but now it's done. Damn it. A good time to use her ultimate is when you get overrun. I don't think I'm at that point right now. I could have easily used her ultimate a couple times so far this game, I just didn't. So ammo concerns in early waves, how to get a free drop shot, well, a $500 drop shot, buy incendiaries. How to get a free drop shot, wait till there's like 2 or 3 enemies left and go get one of them to kill you. I will take that retro. Thank you. So if you are on like a wave 4 or a wave 9, you might want to wait for the boss wave before using your ultimate if you already have it saved up. Only use it on a 9, like it's an absolute must. So boss waves are great to use your ability on. So when firing the drop shot, if you're not really familiar with the drop shot, you have to line up your target, watch the line, and the moment that line passes the head, like the line fades, you drop it. So, that was a little bit off. Try it right now, right there. You can fire it while walking. We got sentinels. I'll show you how to use it. Like as I said, you're putting it right after the line ends. And I missed both of those. Try one more time. Right in the middle, right after the line ends. Not getting the headshot on it. There we go. Since I didn't use my ability on that sentinel wave, I can use it on this wave. Just for fun. What you don't want to do is you run into an ice ion. It will fuck your shit up. Those two, but fuck it, I'm going for it. No, I can finish him off with the drop shot. Get this bonus power. So as far as perks that you should upgrade, damage and ammo capacity. Just keep going back 1 and 1. They're about equally good. If you don't have many drop shots, might want to go 1 or 2, 2 or 3, like a 2-to-1 ratio maybe on the ammo capacity to the damage. But both are very good perks. Damage will get you your ultimate back faster. And ammo capacity just lets you spam drop shots. Usually I'd wait till like 20 before putting perks in, but it's just insane. And we've been getting basically all the doubles anyway, so we're pretty good with the tap sitting right in front. Wait for it to sit still. We're going for it. So when you get a flock, do prioritize the Guardian over the flock. Or she can just take it right out. Use your silverback as a shield for a second. So when firing the drop shot, you can fire it and then get into cover. Another good strategy is to use it like you use the pop shot. See right there? Just put it where you want to fire. I've been highly aggressive as you've seen so far in the video, but you can very easily use the drop shot safely. LIZZIE used to be just mow them down with high-speed weapons, but now her optimal build really is the drop shot and spamming drop shots. Now granted, this is a 16 plus and my drop shot is completely maxed, everything's completely maxed, but you're not going to really be able to do crazy damage with a drop shot. So it's like at least 3, 4 plus. Probably need to fire a lot more than I am right now, like a good 33% more or something. Once you have that up, she can just let them rain. Granted, if I was playing, I need more. What the hell am I up into my drop shot? Yeah, I did that because somehow somebody, while swapping lockers or for whatever reason, lost 2 of my drop shots. But that's how you can quickly fill a locker or fill a drop shot. You can even get revives while you let it land. Walk around, pick up power. I might actually just fall back and let him rain.
Hell yes! Very repaired. Come on, shoot me like you mean it! Got it.
Oops. As you can see right here, while I'm in Keegan's resupply, I get infinity rockets. Now, the beautiful thing about this is now I have so much time built up. I could literally go around for like waves. If we skipped right now, I'd probably still have my silverback next wave. Can you not quick turn into silverback? I guess not. Now I am going to actually show you the best combo for Lizzie. And that is the drop shot and the Lancer GL. As you can see, with a 10 capacity, I actually get 6 grenades. Now if you maxed out the damage too, you would get 50% extra damage on the grenades. I got 880 Lancer shots. And the rate of fire is ridiculous for the stem. Once I have, well, a sentinel or a boss stunned, I can quickly switch and pop off a couple of GL shots. Now, Keegan's resupply doesn't refill Lancer GLs. So you kind of want to actually limit those shots that you take and occasionally get ammo boxes. Don't fire too many GL shots. But ideally, this is the best scenario: 4 drop shots and a GL, or 3 drop shots and 2 GLs. So if you do have plenty of extra money, you can upgrade your health too. To answer the question, how aggressively should I play? As you see how I've been playing, you can play her not that aggressively in the beginning, semi-aggressively, but in the end, like, you should just be bobbing and weaving and drop shotting. Or post it up somewhere not like that. Post it up somewhere like here, and just spamming drop shots. Holy lag. Oh, so we're back. I'm not seeing. Oh, there's the one. As I was saying with the GL, if you do use it, like you just spam it on a boss like that, there are a couple of ammo boxes. Generally, just use it for Sentinels and Guardians after you stun them in bosses. But you can very easily do a lot of low motor scion. And the stun, oh my gosh, the stun is so good to have. Good night. Well, it will take you a while to build up to this setup. I didn't really want to show a beginning setup on Lizzie when her beginning setup is completely different from how you'll play her endgame. Pretty much all you're gonna do endgame, if you wanna do the most damage and make her the most effective, is spam drop shots. The stun, the damage capacity, besides like a boss or after you stun a Sentinel or Guardian, all you're really gonna be doing is firing drop shots, the occasional GL. don't think anything that comes close, like that Pouncer. So one tip for her on boss fights is to active your GL and spam the 6 right off the bat. I just wanted to note real quickly that she should be getting stim upon melee and off grenade damages. Currently, she's not. Apparently, they're working on fixing that. It's a little bit of an issue with the fortification glitches and the melee. So they gotta figure out how to actually get the melee bonuses back on her and Grace without actually activating all these fortification glitches. So that might take a while. Apparently they don't know how to do that. But getting into the cards, her best setup is either the Silverback and Mulcher or Silverback and Tri-Shot. Now, the Tri-Shot is very good. You saw a couple of times I got destroyed by boom shots and salvos, and any one of those would have instantly killed the Silverback if lethal was on. Generally, I'm pretty good at keeping my Silverback until time runs out, just being less aggressive with it. So I do like the Bleeding Mulcher over the Tri-Shot. But if you are having your Silverback destroyed many times when you use it before you actually get to fully use it, then you might want to switch out the Bleeding Mulcher for the Tri-Shot. The Hammer, as you can see, is really useful. One, it does a lot of damage, you get a lot of shots. Once you got a locker full of them, you can just literally spam them. The stun is ridiculous at max level, 4 seconds. Plenty of time to just keep unloading on a target. Once you hit it once, it's pretty much done. Just don't miss again. Don't gotta land headshots as you see in that game. Like, I really didn't go for headshots. I don't even need to. I can just spam them, just get it close and spam it again. But if your stun is low or you don't have the hammer card, or you have like a level 1, you probably want to go for headshots a little bit more. Try to aim it a little bit more than doing what I did, but what I did is highly effective once you get the hang of it. Cold Finish is another great card. Allows you to instantly kill enemies once they're at 25% or less health. Not really instantly, but really quickly. And everybody else has an enemy that's frozen to kill versus an enemy that's shooting them. Aggressive Armor, another great card, keeps her alive in the beginning of the game until she gets her locker full of drop shots. And even afterwards, she's still getting stim, so if you're just in cover spamming drop shots and doing being less aggressive than I was, then you can easily build up stim from firing drop shots in cover. The rest of her cards aren't that useful for Horde. I'll get into how you should be upgrading her as you unlock her for new players. The quick ice cannon, I mean, you gotta put a weapon on your Silverback at the start, so you might as well. And the ice cannon is good for bosses and sentinels and guardians, and occasionally something else, but pretty much that's it. Rare armor is another nice card in the beginning. Gives you protection from the rear while you're in the silverback or while not, so this is a very nice card in the beginning. Explosive munitions is actually a nice starting card too. Help you keep your silverback for longer. You can completely skip over deep pockets. You might want to put on your Enforcer Expert in the beginning. Honestly, the Enforcer is really good to get your stem up in the beginning, and you can use the Enforcer for a little bit. It really depends if you're going to have your access to a Retro Lancer, or if you're going to be swapping the Enforcer out fairly quickly, or if you're a fan of the Enforcer for this. Well, you don't really have the stem card yet anyway. So you might want to debate putting that on in the beginning, just when you hit level 5, swapping one out. Definitely put on the Exploding Buzzkill once you get to level 6. For 2 weapons in the silverback. Aggressive armor, you'll be putting this on as soon as possible. This is one of the cards that really does you good, and you could run the aggressive armor and the Enforcer Expert and the Exploding Buzzkill and the Quick Ice Cannon and the rear as your first 9 is not a bad setup for your first 9. Once you get the Bleeding Mulcher, I would drop one of the 2 weapons for the Bleeding Mulcher. Healing Explosives is another nice potential card for one of your 3 in the beginning to go with aggressive armor. Healing Tri-Shot, you should probably go for the Bleeding Mulcher and the Healing Tri-Shot. Once you got both of these unlocked, you can skip over Sisters to the end. Cold Finish obviously is going to replace one of the other ones, and the Hammer will replace another. And then you'll end up with either this or the Salvo, and the Tri-Shot is definitely her best build. As far as escape goes, it's pretty much the same. Almost in every escape map, you're going to be running Cold Finish, aggressive armor. Rear armor is another really nice one. Potentially you could run her on a drop shot map, but generally she's more used for the silverback. So the drop shot is a potential swap out for the rear armor. Sisters to the End is a potential if you see one dying, but it's really shouldn't be playing for one dying. If you're playing a map solo or with 2 people, it's really nice. Otherwise, she has pretty much the same exact escape setup. And that is how to play Lizzie. Pretty simple. Pretty basic character now with the drop shot. All you do is spam drop shots. And the beginning, just try to keep your stem up and kill whatever you can till you can get a locker full of drop shots. Assuming she's 16, you know. But up until that point, you're just going to take high rate of fire weapons, retros, Lancer, try to get your hands on a Lancer GL and not die. And yeah, that's how you play Lizzie. I hope that helps.